It's Madden NFL football. It's week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. From the 6. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in 2019 from Ohio State. It's Dwayne Haskins.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
26 yards. Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Haskins. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hartman.
Haskins pass.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really haven't. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. So here are the Giants under head coach Joe Judge. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course,
pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Operating from the gun. Hartley throwing middle, and it's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 12.
On third down, Hartley. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brought down at the 42-yard line.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was...
Pressure gets to Haskins, and down he goes. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
At their own 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Hartley into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 1st down, Dillon, and the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Looking to throw, Haskins. And that is caught. What a catch inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now it's Haskins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Haskins back to the air, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. From 3 yards out, and the Cardinals push further out in front.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now the try here for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And the result, a Houston touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And Hall not going to bring this one out.
1st and 10. At their own.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. 1 play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way that the old school guys did. But there's still a place for it. I think that on this drive, after having thrown that interception, they're going to want to eat up a little bit more clock and run some offense and give their defense a little bit of a break.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 1.
From the gun on third down. Hartley. And that is incomplete.
Incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. 31 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now out comes Houston as the season winds down and you look at them in totality. You know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 67 yards, and a touchdown.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
85 catches for him on the year now, and the result there is a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They'll run on 1st down. Felton, he'll get only a couple down to the 44. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Tackle made at the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now it's Haskins. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hartman.
Pass.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Haskins. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down. From the gun, Haskins. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Peters. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and
again, it's Haskins.
at the 25-yard line.
Going right side here, and that's complete.
Haskins.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 15-yard line.
11 on the play.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On 1st down, Dillon. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
7 on the carry.
Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
Williams. A gain of a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. That is caught at the 7-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
To number 81. A gain of 7 yards. And it's
Operating from the gun, Haskins. This will be caught at about the 5. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
nothing.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go. because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. The numbers in last week's contest for Ingram, 13 catches, 111 yards.
And he's trying to prove the adage is not just how you start, it's how you finish. And he is finishing awfully strong, takes great care of his body. I expect him to go ahead and put a capper on this season.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Hartley, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Hartley, and he'll find Hall. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. And here again comes Dwayne Haskins and company, and he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Haskins. And he'll find Moreau here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Moreau. A gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Haskins. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. They'll run now with Dillon. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Looking for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
The previous play is under review.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
The kicker on for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
The kick is good.
And he knocks it through. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, here's Hall. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
As the Giants head back out there, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
I'm impressed,
Yeah,
aren't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not
That
mistaken,
does.
correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games. Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Off play action. Hartley going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll run on 1st down. Felton. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle.
That's good.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
By the Cardinals.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's had his chances in this game. He just hasn't been able to find any daylight so far.
Patience, patience, patience. And that's the hard part for a runner because they expect every run to be a big one for something to pop. So they have to sometimes go through the struggles before it happens for them later in the game. But you got to give credit to the rest of the team. They've worked around the fact that he hasn't had his normal big game.
Yeah, despite his struggles, still winning here in the second quarter. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Haskins pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get this pretty close to the 1st down marker at the Giants' 34. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Haskins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the gun, Haskins. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Throwing again, here's Haskins. And got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
To number 18.
A 16-yard touchdown. And this offense is running away with this one. Precision, precision, precision. That's the definition of it right there. Great pass, great catch for the... And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
The kicker on for the point after.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count.
Is good.
The extra point splits the uprights. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, here's Hall. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Hartley to the right side and complete to Thomas.
Hartley's pass.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second.
Now a give, right side. Hall, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
He's across midfield.
Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Coverage by Byron Murphy.
Back to the air on second down. Hartley over the middle, complete. That's Hall. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 4th down, Joe Judge makes the decision. They're going for it. On 4th down, Hartley. And Ingram hauls it in. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Point after here coming up.
For the extra point.
And he's got it as the score is now 31-7. That time a 9-play drive. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard.
Here again comes Dwayne Haskins and company. And it's been a good game for him to this point, Charles. They're winning on the scoreboard. They got to be feeling pretty good.
And it's always fun for them when they're not just winning on the scoreboard, but they're contributing in a big way. You see him throwing touchdown passes, watching this video here. It's got to be a fun time for him and a relaxed time because nothing is pressing.
Relaxed, cool, calm, collective, all those things describing him right now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Haskins. And his throw is incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Incomplete.
Throwing again, Haskins. And he's got his man on the comebacker. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now Haskins on first down. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Now then after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now a carry for Dillon. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the first down marker. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And Hall not going to bring this one out. The New York set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Throwing on first down. Hartley, catch made by Slayton. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play on the catch and run covering 34 yards.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage Back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Second and 12. Operating from the gun. Hartley. Open man is Higgins. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 10.
Back to throw. Hartley. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 30. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Intercepted by the Cardinals.
The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the 2nd half. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, Haskins. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
On 3rd down, Felton, and he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Xavier McKinney.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
1st down, Houston.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. From the 9, 2nd and 5. Now Haskins to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Operating from the gun. Haskins. And he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
To number 86.
From 4 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
New York ready to go again offensively. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
31-yard line.
Off the play fake. Hartley. That's complete to Slayton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. From the gun, Hartley. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the 49.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hartley going right side. He finds Slayton. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
First and 10 at the 41.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again for the 41.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Hartley. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Hartley. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 27. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
3rd down. And 7 yards.
To throw on 3rd down. Haskins. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down, Hartley. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Off play action. Hartley. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw them.
And the pressure gets to him again.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, Haskins. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter play. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
On the carry. Taken down at the 43-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They run once more with Dillon. And he's going to get this pretty close to the 1st down marker at the Giants' 36. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
A gain of 7. And
on 1st down, Felton. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Carried by number 28.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll run on 1st down. Felton. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. Felton. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. This is Dillon. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This is 3rd and 16. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. It's now 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick is right there. It's good.
Field goal is good.
And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand.
Giants 7.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Looking to throw on second down. Hartley, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brings up third down.
Operating from the gun. Hartley. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And the Giants send out their punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So possession goes over here on the punt.
At their own 38.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. On first down, Dillon. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
The ball carrier.
11 yards there, just like last play. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Another carry for
a good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
At the 15-yard line. A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Cardinal first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
He was brought down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7. Today's final score, Cardinals.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for our visitors, the win will come too late to save a losing season, but they do move to 6-9 on the year. And they'll get another road.